Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. Today, got another nice pre-owned Class A motorhome for us to review today. And today, let's look at a 2004 Holiday Rambler Vacationer. This is the model number 37 PCT. It's 37 feet 3 inches long, triple slide outs, 31,000 miles, full body paint. Of course, Holiday Ramblers, legendary quality, build quality, at least back then when they were actually built by Holiday Rambler. Nice unit, guys, for what it is. Got a couple little, you know, this and that things, and I'll show you as we go through it. But all in all, it's a great deal for the money. Tires are great, Michelin tires. We just drove it several hundred miles back. It's got the Alcoa rims. Got a power awning. Of course, it's got Holiday Rambler's 5-layer sidewall construction, 5-layer floor construction, 9-layer roof system, and it is a peaked aluminum one-piece roof. So no rubber roof on these. Can't say that about the new ones. Slide toppers. You know, looking around it, guys, the outside to be a 18-year-old motorhome. Looks pretty good. Got 50 amp electrical service. I'm plugged into shore power right now. Does have a functioning 5500 Onan gasoline generator. This is the 50th anniversary edition. Slide toppers. Of course, it's got the hydraulic leveling jacks. Got a Ford V10 built on the Ford F53 chassis. According to factory specs, 310 horsepower, 425 pound-feet of torque. So I don't know why the Holiday Rambler has 5 more horsepower and 5 more pound-feet of torque than a standard V10 back then, but maybe it's something that Ford worked out with them for their F53 chassis. I'm not sure. I always wondered that too. Any other RV you look at, it's 305 and 420 on the specs. So maybe one of y'all can answer that, because I really don't know. Which I know it's no big deal. I mean, you're not going to notice any difference, just that little bit. But hey, it works. Let's look inside. I'm gonna point out a couple of things, guys. You know, I don't have, as most of y'all know, I don't have a carpet guy right now. Hoping to have one here soon, but this one right here is another one that's kind of borderline on carpet. And it's original carpet. And even though this unit's only got 31,000 miles, guys, I'm going to lock the door too, because it's Saturday. A lot of people looking around here. It's still, you know, if I wanted to make this thing really nice, I'd replace it. You know, if you're fine with it, obviously the previous owners didn't have an issue with it, leave it like it is, or put your LVP floor or hardwoods or whatever you want in here. There are no smoke or pet odor, and the carpet's not bad, but it's got a couple little bleach spots from the sun where it's been slid in a while and the sun's come in through the windows and stuff like that, which, again, guys, it's 18-year-old carpet. It is what you'd expect 18-year-old carpet to be. Dash looks great. Backup camera, even though it doesn't look like it works on film because of the refresh rate between the CRT monitor and my camera. In person, got a nice clear picture. 31,000 miles. It does have a ABS light on, like most Fords do that are this age. Guys, my 2005 Dynamax got an ABS light on. Fords are notorious for that. A lot of times, you can take the ABS sensor off, clean it, put it on. 80% of the time that fixes the problem. It's just where dust and debris collects in it from setting. Not gonna hurt anything. I drive mine all the time with it. Next time I take one of my front wheels off, I'll take the sensors off and clean them, put them back in, but it's something I'm not really going to do unless I'm gonna have my wheels off for something else anyway, like brakes or tires or something like that. So no big deal. Like I said, more Fords have that ABS light on of this era than don't. So, and in the very worst case, you may have to replace the sensor, but like I said, about 80% of the time you can clean them, they're good for years. That's just where it's set. Leather furniture looks great. Flex steel captain's chairs, and I'm going to sell it with that ABS light on and the carpet in it as well. That's why I got it priced the way I do. You know, if I do happen to get a carpet guy in the next week or two, or however long it takes this thing to sell, and he gets caught up, I'll see if he can put carpet in it for you. But I've just assumed that it's coming with the original carpet that's in it. And that way you can do what you want with it. You know, I hear a lot of people complain, well, why'd you put carpet in it? I wanted LVP, or I wanted hardwoods, or I wanted all vinyl, or that's the thing, guys. Or I wanted more carpet. Some people like carpet, some people don't. I just put them back in it because that's what was in it from the factory. So if you buy it just like it is, you can put what you want in it, guys. You know, because for every person that says I want LVP or I want hardwoods, you get just as many people saying they wanted carpet, and that's just everybody's opinion. You know, everybody's got their own taste and what they want in an RV, and that way I'm just going to leave it like it is, and you know, you can put what you want in it. I like carpet, honestly, even though I know it's a pain in the butt to keep clean, but sometimes it is nice, especially in a big one. Now, if it was just a little small motor home, it wouldn't really matter. Like mine, you know, I did put new carpet in mine, but I'd have been fine putting hardwood or tile or anything like that in it too. So, you know, I just keep rugs down, runners, stuff like that. Anyway, this unit does have Corian countertops, no stress cracks. Looks great. You know, everything in here looks original. The original upholstery looks really to be in awesome condition for an 04. Sleeper sofa makes a bed. Table booth makes a bed. Solid hardwood cabinetry. The woodwork and the facade around the slide out looks great. Got the etched glass front cabinets. Got the padded headliner and nothing sagging. So that right there is a couple of advantages to this padded headliner is, first of all, it's extra insulated, so it's better for cold weather. Another is it's got sound deadening material in it, so you hear less outside noise, you hear less road noise when you're driving with that padded headliner than without it. And most important thing is, if you ever have a leak in your RV, it'll start sagging down like old car headliners used to. And you can tell really quick when it's had a leak because it'll be sagging, or the headliner that's in it will be a slightly different color than the rest of it. That's because this color changes as it ages. So when you put a new piece of vinyl headliner up there, it's going to be just a little bit brighter color than what's in it, even though when it was brand new, they were the exact same color. So when you see an off-color piece of vinyl in it, that's usually a sign that it's had a leak issue. And guys, part of owning an RV is dealing with leaks. Every RV can and will leak at some point in its life. Okay, that doesn't mean it's a bad RV. That doesn't mean it's hurt. It just means that's just the way they're built, guys. You're driving a 37-foot box on wheels going down the interstate at 65, 70 miles an hour. It's flexing, it's moving. Any RV can leak. They haven't made one yet. Even Airstreams can leak. But the trick is to keep an eye on your RV. When you see it having signs of leaking, fix the leak before it does any damage. And, brand new RVs leak. I guarantee you, I can take you to just about any new RV dealership after we've had steady rain for 2 or 3 days. I can show you leaks in about 75% of their new inventory. You just got to know where to look. And used ones, at least people have kept up. The ones that have been kept up, and they're sealed and all that good stuff. Even though this is a metal roof, you still have yearly maintenance, yearly roof inspections, and all that stuff that you have to do. Refrigerator, it was left on, so it's actually nice and cold, so it works great. Roof airs do work. It does have double ducted roof airs. I don't have them on right now because, it's 60 degrees outside. Really don't need them. Refrigerator's clean, doesn't show signs of it being a live-in model. Microwave convection oven. And we haven't cleaned this yet either, guys. This is just how it came in. I'm short-handed on cleaning help again. Big two-burner stove top. It looks great. Doesn't look like it's been used. not very much at all. The bevel glass backsplash looks great. These are not even broken, and that's unusual, especially for an 04. These Corian stovetop covers. You should have a cutting board right here that comes out. You've got drawers, cabinets, all the good stuff. This is your thermostat for your heat and air. This is all your slide out controls, tank monitors, water heater, water pump controls, and all that. Now guys, this floor plan in this is really similar to my Winnebago that I used to own. And that is where you pretty much, your rear bedroom is also a second lounge / office area. And I'll show you when we go in there. Notice the French doors, and like I said, it's a little cloudy because we haven't cleaned it up yet. I just want to show this one to you. It's Saturday, and this is a good floor plan. Shower, clean, looks great. Skylight, you can see there's no signs of water damage around it. Corian vanity top, plenty of lighting, private water closet, and it does not have washer and dryer. Sealand toilet. I've got that same toilet in mine. That's funny. I had to order that toilet lid. That thing was $50 for that toilet lid. Mine was broken when I got mine. I finally got around to ordering one. But you know, hey, part of it. Little bit of peeling. So obviously it may have been in some hot weather at one time or another. That wallpaper border starting to peel, and that's what I usually say. You can tell when one's been in hot weather, because if it's stowed up in hot weather, stored up, and not properly vented, stuff like that happens. Doesn't hurt anything, but besides a cosmetic issue, but that's a prime example. Of course, you know, guys, again, this, I'm not making excuses for this. It's 18 years old. Now, I do miss this about my old Winnebago. It was a little different than this, but it's a similar concept. You've got a Queen Island bed back here. This is as big as the lounge area. You've got two opposing slides back here. You've got a desk. And then you got a nice, comfortable recliner. So this could be an office area, a second den. You know, like if you had two couples staying in here, you pretty much each got your own bedroom and your own den, because your lounge is going to be your second bedroom, and you can make it back into a lounge. And this one right here, if they're sleeping in, you can put your coffee maker back here. You can have you a nice little comfortable sitting area back here till they start get up and moving. So a lot of advantages to that. You know, as I grow older, I actually find that not really a thing like I liked when I was younger. Because usually when I'm out in my RV, I like to get away from everything, including technology and work. But I know not everybody can do that. A lot of people have to carry their work with you, and here's your chance to have your own office with you. So like I said, for those who need this, this is actually a pretty nice option to have. Closets, TV, original TVs, so everything fits just like it's supposed to. Drawers, cabinets, storage underneath the bed. Carpet's actually not bad at all in here. Make it stand a little bit of cleaning. Double pane, thermo insulated windows. Got a headboard. Not bad. And good price. I mean, $42.9 for a triple slide Class A, especially a Holiday Rambler, is kind of not something you're going to see every day on the market, especially this current market. You know, Holiday Rambler back then were built by Monaco, which these are a lot better quality coach. The new Holiday Ramblers are pretty much sister brands to Fleetwoods, made by Rev Group, and they're basically the same exact quality as a Fleetwood, same price. Only thing different about them is the decals and emblems on it. But back then, of course, Monaco, Holiday Rambler did the same thing. They were sister brands, but they were a lot higher quality built. I mean, they got the peaked aluminum roof. They don't do that anymore. You know, real wood cabinets, not the pressed wood. I mean, of course, I know the newer ones have more technology in them and all that good stuff, but the build quality, guys, let me put it to you this way. All right, this thing's 18 years old. I guarantee you when the 2022s and 21 models are 18 years old, they're not going to look near this good or hold up near this well. Of course, now RV manufacturers only care about the original owner. As long as it lasts them 5, 6, 7 years, they don't care about what happens afterwards. Back then, companies did when they built this thing. And of course, Holiday Rambler is, like I said, this 50th anniversary edition. To tell you, like I said, they've been in business since 1954. This unit is $42,900, haggle-free firm, will trade. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. If it's something you think you're interested in, give us a call at 706-965-7929. Price is plus applicable sales tax. Shut that blind a little bit. Get that sun out of the side of my face. All the day-night shades look good too. $42,900 is plus applicable sales tax. And if you are a Georgia resident, and this applies to Georgia residents only, not out of state, you do have to pay a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee, which is chicken scratch to $42,900. But I like to let everybody know, what they're going to pay. If you got questions about this RV, and of course we do guarantee generator, roof airs, slide outs, and refrigerator, freezer all to work like they're supposed to. So, your air conditioners and refrigerator and freezer is going to get to operating temp. Generator's going to run and put out like it should. Slide outs are going to go in and out like they should. All that, we do guarantee those for $42,900, which is a lot more than a lot of dealers guarantee. And of course, you can come out and inspect anything else yourself. You can hire a third-party inspector. They're welcome here. Whatever else you need to do to make yourself peace of mind. I always recommend coming down, test driving it, checking everything out yourself. Everything else out yourself. See what you think about it. I've got everything specially priced to include our major systems inspection only, which was those things I just mentioned. Roof airs, refrigerator, freezer, generator, and slide outs. And everything specially priced for that. If I want to go to the way I used to price them, this thing would probably be $46,900 with a full checkout, but we're not doing full checkouts for a while. So we've marked everything down to where we can make it affordable so that you can take that money you're saving. Because, guys, honestly, $4,000 is going to fix everything you need to fix on this and then some. So, and plus, I don't think it's completely usable condition right now, just like it is. So come out and take a look at it, guys. See what you think about it. Let me know. You feel free to smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share on social media. Keep in mind, guys, we don't charge any extra fees besides those ones I mentioned. We're not like Rip-Off World, these corporate RV dealers. We're not going to ask $50,000 for this same RV. We're not going to add $4,000 or $5,000 in dock fees and prep fees and freight fees and all these other nonsense fees they charge that are nothing but dealer profit. We're not going to mark interest rates up on financing if you go through our finance department. And always, guys, and I say this, I really mean it, always check with your bank or credit union when you get in the market for a used RV. See what kind of loan programs they offer, rates, terms, year model restrictions, how much down they want you to have. Very important to have that information even if you go through a dealership's finance department, because that way you have a basis of comparison. Most dealerships mark interest rates up on financing. They overcharge you thousands of dollars in finance fees. And you don't even know it because you're dealing with the lenders they do business with, not your bank or credit union. They're dealing with those lenders on your behalf. You're not in direct contact with them. That interest rate, all the bank cares about is getting their buy rate, which is the rate you got approved for. Dealer can mark it up anything past that they want that they think you'll pay. Dealer gets to keep about 75% of that. Bank keeps a little bit of it to make them happy so they won't say nothing about them doing it. And you're getting the shaft. So remember that, guys. And then here comes the upsells, which I don't know how many upsells they could offer you on an 04 model. They're not going to be an extended warranty or anything like that available for it, which most of those things aren't worth the paper they're written on. But there's no upsells here. No gap insurance, upsells, none of that stuff, guys. We keep it easy, simple, and done. Simple buying and selling. That's what we're about, guys. Been doing this 53 years. You know, we did the extended warranty thing for a while, and it was pretty good, but they've just gotten so complicated. It seems like warranty companies or service contract companies are looking for more excuses to say no than say yes, and digging up every unturned stone they can. That it's to the point where I don't think it's really worth it for our customers. So we don't even really offer an extended warranty no more. And even though we could if we did a full checkout, but I don't have the manpower to do full checkouts. So, you know, if you wanted to buy an extended warranty, you have to do that after the sale on your own accord. And you can probably buy it a lot cheaper on your own than going through a dealership anyway, because just like that financing, dealership takes the dealer cost of the warranty and marks it up 2 or 3 times, and then adding it to your loan, making your payment go up, and the interest rate's marked up, so it's a double whammy for the dealer. So it's, you know, it's nothing for a dealer to overcharge you by $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 on products like the gap insurance, extended warranties, and interior exterior protection packages and stuff like that, and then make additional money on the financing by marking the rate up, costing you thousands. Guys, put it to you this way. Imagine going to a dealership and paying and buying a unit for $42,900. That unit winds up costing you $50,000 by the time they add all their fees and crap. Then you go to finance, and they talk you into all these upsells, and you owe $70,000 on something that was priced $42,900. It happens to people every single day. That's how they get you, guys. And then you're driving around in a $42,900 motorhome, and you owe $70,000 on it. What do? You can't sell it for that. You can't trade it for that. You're stuck in it for years until you get your payoff down. And so many people are driving RVs that they don't need or don't want because they can't afford to sell it. You can't let it go back. The bank takes it back. They're going to send it to the auction. They're going to sell it for wholesale. Bank's going to come back and sue you for the balance between your payoff and what it brought at the auction. That could be tens of thousands of dollars. And, you know, I see people in this situation just about every single week. And, of course, they always have one thing in common. I always ask them where they bought it from. I'm not going to say their real name, but Ripoff World seems to be the 95% of the response I get when they're buried in it up to their necks. And, you know, guys, banks, they want you to have equity to trade. You know, that's what's bad right now is all lenders, regardless of your credit or the book value of the RV, want you to have 10% down. So if you've got a trade-in that, let's just say you owe about $15,000 more than it's worth, the bank wants you to pay down the payoff to another $15,000 plus pay an additional 10% down on used RV financing. So when you're buried in one, guys, there's not much you can do unless you've got a ton of money in the bank, or you go buy a brand new one, because lenders will go up to MSRP on brand new RVs, but then you're in something that's going to lose 20% as soon as you take it off the lot in value, and you're just going to be, all you're doing is digging yourself a deeper hole. You're just driving a different RV. So always tell people, when you're financing a motorhome, camper, fifth wheel, your priorities don't need to be payment, because your payment falls in line with how much you finance. Your priority should be keeping your amount financed as low as possible and your rate as low as possible. That's why I always check with your bank or credit union, so the dealer can see which one works better for you. Keep your amount financed. When they start talking about adding this, and this, and it's only going to mark your payment up $10 a month or $20 a month or whatever, don't ask for the payment. Say, how much is this going to cost me? What is my amount financed? I want to lower that amount financed. So always say no to upsells. Pay as much money down as you can. The more money you pay down, and here's the thing, here's the beauty part about down payment, guys. You get it back. Maybe not right away, but when you sell or trade your RV later on down the road, that's less you have to pay off on it. You get that down payment back, or the majority of it back, when you sell it or trade it. If you sell it or trade it right. So you're not going to be losing that money by no means. Plus, that makes it easier to finance another one too when you do sell or trade your old one. So anyway, that's just my advice. I mean, take it how you will. You know, I've been in this business for 25 years. I've been on both sides of that desk as a buyer and a seller. I've worked for the big dealers. I've been trained in the way they sell. I know what they do. I know behind the scenes what they do. That's why so many people. And here's the thing, guys. You go to these big dealerships, you very rarely find anybody that's been there longer than a year and a half in sales. It's rough on those guys if they have any conscience whatsoever, knowing what they're doing to people. I mean, yeah, the money's great. I mean, those guys up there make 6 figures a year selling RVs easy. But that comes at a cost that eats at your conscience. That's why I couldn't make it there more than a few. You know, I only made it there a few months. I couldn't do it. You know, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. And the thing is, you have no choice. If you work there, it's their way or the highway. And, of course, you know, that's why I get multiple phone calls all the time from salespeople at Rip-Off World. Hey, you hiring for sales? You hiring for sales? And no. You know, my guys have been here a long time. I don't, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's why I don't have any more salespeople. You know, every once in a while I'll have one quit or something, but that's rare. And thing is, you know, when I do hire one that worked at Rip-Off World or wherever, you know, we have to pretty much retrain them the right way to sell instead of the Rip-Off World way. And takes a lot of time to do that, because all these big dealers reward their salespeople by paying them commission on the profit. So the more profit they make the dealership, the more commission they make. To me, that's a conflict of interest. When I'm trying to buy a big ticket item like an RV, I want the salesperson to be working for me as getting me the best deal possible instead of getting them the best deal possible. Because, I mean, heck, if they get you to pay $1,000 extra, that's $250 more commission check. You know, that's incentive to rip you off. And I don't believe in that way of paying a salesperson. You know, everybody here, guys, we're on what we call, they're on salary and what we call straight commission. They get a set dollar amount for every unit they sell. It doesn't matter how much profit it made or how much money it lost. They get paid the same on they get paid, you know, so much for a Class A, so much for a B, a C, travel trailer, fifth wheel. It's a set amount. Doesn't matter how much the price is. It keeps it fair for everybody. You know, we were just paying them strictly salary, but we changed that last year to give them a little bit more incentive, and it really makes a difference, guys. Plus, my guys here are trained to be hands-off. You come out and look, they're going to let you look. You can't do that anywhere else. First of all, you're not going to find 100+ used RVs anywhere else. Second of all, you're not just going to have them give you a business card, say, look all around all you want. Just look me up if you have any questions or want to buy something. People are not used to that. They're used to being followed around by a salesperson trying to pressure them into buying stuff. They're used to being set down at a desk and interrogated for 10 minutes before they even let you on the lot. And then they just show you what they want you to see. Here, guys, we're very hands-off. 53 years in business, we learned one thing: nobody has to buy an RV. It's a luxury item. It's a want, not a need. It's not a car that you have to get to work and survive. It's not a house that you have to buy to keep a roof over your head to keep you from freezing to death in the wintertime. It's a luxury item. So we let you come to us when you see one you want to buy. You know, we don't sit there and, you know, if you leave your phone number or email with us, we don't sit there and blow your email box up and text you and call you all the time. You know, if we call you after you leave your information with us, because we have what you're looking for in stock. We don't play that high-end, high-pressure marketing game, guys. We don't have to. We sell 500 or 600 used RVs a year. I mean, we have no reason to pressure anybody into buying anything, even before the pandemic. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, share on social media. Delivery is available. Contact us for a quote, 706-965-7929. Obviously, call before coming to look to verify this unit hasn't already got a deposit or is already sold. Go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com, to see my current inventory. More added every day. You can link in the video description below if you want to see that. Thank you again for watching, and please leave in the comments what you think about this one. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.